Good morning, this is Vicki.
And this is Jo.
And we're the two natural ladies.
And we talk about the good news we all need and ways of getting the most out of life.
We help people with practical, uplifting ways we can all make a difference.
And we're striving for better, not perfect.
And we love a good laugh. Please enjoy the show.
So we've been talking about minimising.
Yes.
But there must be things we shouldn't minimise.
There are definitely things not to minimise.
Right.
Yes.
What would you say they are, Jo?
Well, you know, just off the top of my head. Actually, we'll give credit where credit's due. This comes from a lady called Lisa Avellan of Simple and Soul, and it was actually from Becoming Minimalist, which is a guy called Joshua. And, yeah, so he was talking about, look, you know, yes, there are lots of things that might be good to get rid of or reuse, or just like we were talking about. But one of the things you don't want to minimise is relationships. So we should never commit so intently to this outlier way of life that we alienate our family, faithful friends, or the potential new positive relationships. There may be a time when minimising harmful or unhealthy relationships is appropriate. However, minimalism isn't about living a reclusive or withdrawn existence. We minimise to unclutter our lives from what robs our time and energy from investing in the most important people in our lives. And that's exactly right.
Yeah, well, I've found that. It's a bit of a danger when, I mean, my thing's time, like being time efficient.
Yes.
But, you know, the weekends are actually for not being time efficient and hanging out. You know, so I have to catch myself sometimes.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I think about you and I think about me at times, because I don't think there's not many days where we don't do some work.
Yeah.
And, I mean, most of it we enjoy.
Yes.
So I'll listen to, and you will, we'll both re-listen to our radio shows and
chop them up.
That's right.
Make them into little podcasts and snippets. Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
And at the same time, though, you know, if I'm listening and one of my sons walks in, I stop and we hang out and have matty or do whatever we do, and then they leave and I'll go back to it, you know. Or if I feel like reading a book instead, I'll read a book. Or if there's, you know, special show to watch, I'll watch it, whatever. So, yeah, whereas during the week there's much more structure. Actually,
Yes.
I put my name down to do a free workshop by a lady called Dianna Daou, who's a coach. She's a coach particularly for students.
Yep.
She's very good. And I missed the actual event, but she sent me the recording. So I was watching it yesterday, and she's talking about to-do lists. And just before I'd got on, I'm writing this whole to-do list, and she said that most people only do 51% of their to-do lists.
Yeah.
And she said the really successful people do 94% of their to-do lists.
Oh.
So there's a challenge for us.
There is a challenge. Oh, goodness.
Yes. So,
yeah. Actually, she's another one we could get on the show.
Yes. Yeah. And it was really good, because what she was saying is that if you write, for instance, washing, right, as one of the things on the to-do list, she said that's a noun, not a verb. And you need to make your to-do list verbs. So it would be hang out the washing. Right?
Okay.
So, and it seems like a very... Well, what difference does it make? But apparently to our brains,
right, yes,
it does make a difference. So that's totally off the topic of relationships.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yes, remember, I'm thinking now, what washing do I have to remember? Do I have to put it in the machine, take it out of the machine?
Well, probably both.
Yeah.
In first, out second, hung up third, not in the dryer.
Rewash the washing that's been sitting there for two days.
Yes. That's it. Oh, dear. Yes.
No, not in the dryer.
No. Look, I think it's hard. I remember when the 4 kids were at home, there were times I had to use the dryer because, you know, you've got, well, I did an average of 21 loads a week.
Yes.
So, you know, there were times, particularly in weather like we've got right now, where it's raining the whole time. It was hard to do all of them without using the dryer a little bit, but certainly we don't need to now.
Well, no, although, yeah, if it's raining and there's a bunch of sheets,
yes.
I can't remember the last time I used the dryer. My family still uses the dryer.
Yes, my family too.
And our dryer is so old it squeaks.
So you certainly know when it's on.
That's right.
Oh, dear. So, as we were saying, don't get rid of your relationships unless You need to. But yeah, it's certainly not about minimising your relationships.
You've been listening to the Two Natural Ladies podcast. Visit twonaturalladies.com.au for more information. Thanks for joining us.